shooting at those mugs? There's innocent people on that plane. And we might need that plane. Aye, aye, Skye. Let me take down Sir Elton John over there. Jake, you need to be shooting at that Vin Diesel-looking mug. Shazbot. Stop chuckling. The leader wants that flash drive back. Fine, Burt, Skye. I want to play, but one of you mugs got to be it. I read those files, man. Chad Stage was running the program way before he got blown up in the shuttle rescue. We got to tell the president. We must get to Washington. We're going to need a plane. All aboard. The Dean Show's on. Welcome to The Dean Show from Fort Wayne, Indiana. The Dean Show comes from the man who made you pay for Nova Rex, Ain't Easy Being Cheesy, and Butch Black, the Mean Man. Join Summit City Noise producer Dean Robinson for a weekly tour featuring food, music, special events, animation, and interviews with people who are getting stuff done. This is The Dean Show. Welcome to The Dean Show. I'm Dean Robinson. Creative Women of the World, also known as CWOW, is a boutique on Wayne Street in downtown Fort Wayne. Assistant Manager Vanessa Sheckler talks to The Dean Show about Creative Women of the World and the CWOW mission involving global empowerment through training and design. What is Creative Women of the World all about?
We actually do business training with women all around the world, all together in our non-for-profit shop right here in Fort Wayne. We have 49 countries that we represent. 11 of those we work directly with. And so our main focus is business training on showing women all around the world how to sustain their own income.
Now you've got clothes in here, you've got purses, you got toys, chocolates, all kinds of stuff.
We have home decor. We have a children's section as well, which is super fun for the kids to come in and learn a little bit about what fair trade really means. I
understand this endeavor really helps some women escape some pretty dire situations.
We have one that her husband had been killed by when he was transporting some business people. He had been killed, left Grace with her and her daughter only. She had no type of income. CWOW did business training with her in Nairobi, and now she is a very successful business owner of owning her own businesses, and now she is actually doing our business training over in Nairobi in Bali itself. These here are our Peace Pal dolls, which are made by our ladies in Mizak, Haiti, with our Happy organization. The neat thing about it is we have Peace Pal boys and girls, and we also have the Peace Pal animal, or Peace Pal Zoo is what they are. So we have like puppies and pigs and lions on these. The neat thing is these are made out of scraps of fabrics is what they are, and then every one of these that are sold, it helps the women's children be able to go to school. They're in Haiti because the children are not able to go to school unless they have school uniforms and school supplies.
Okay.
Yeah, and so these actually help their children be able to go to school.
Now, what's the name of this?
Women's Bean Project. They actually work with women that have experienced chronic unemployment, poverty, just difficult life situations in general. And they're right here in the States, so it's a fantastic organization. And the quality of the work or the food itself is really, really good. It's been a really popular seller in here. The quality is there.
Well, what's going on over here?
Our metal art, and these are made out of 55-gallon oil drums from Haiti. And so these are incredible pieces. They take the oil drum, they use a hammer and a chisel, and they cut those open, and then they stomp on it with their feet and everything. And then they use a rock and a chisel to be able to get different grooves. So the consistency and, you know what I mean, of beating that metal is just fantastic to see this piece of work. And it's an indoor-outdoor piece, which makes it even better. I love these. What we have here is totally different than what you would find anywhere else here, obviously, in Fort Wayne and other places as well. Our stuff we have has stories to them. So everything you find has a white tag on it. We'll share with you the country of origin, share with you the story about the women that make that product, about where it's coming from, and why we do what we do is to be able to help these women sustain an income that they may possibly never be able to do in their countries.
Vanessa Sheckler and her husband Randy have planned a journey to Haiti in March 2018. Randy's going to help with some electrical projects while Vanessa develops new products with Happy Artisans. Happy stands for Haitian Artisans for Peace International. For people in Fort Wayne interested in supporting the Creative Women of the World mission, the mission involving global empowerment through training and design, the Our Journey to Haiti fundraiser is a great way to get involved. Our Journey to Haiti fundraiser includes food, music, a silent auction, plus special new items made specifically for this fundraiser on sale at Creative Women of the World. Our Journey to Haiti fundraiser takes place Sunday, December 17th, that's today, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Creative Women of the World, 125 West Wayne Street in downtown Fort Wayne. The Dean Show will be right back. 9 Mile Restaurant serves delicious food for fine dining that families can afford. 9 Mile dinner specials include baked spaghetti Monday, baby back ribs Tuesday, Wednesday night Mexican dinners, and Thursday night Italian dinners. 9 Mile Restaurant is open 7 days a week. 9 Mile Restaurant is located 9 miles south of the Allen County Courthouse on US 27 in Fort Wayne, Indiana. 9 Mile Restaurant and Catering. Visit Art Cut Tech's Barbershop and Supplies in Fort Wayne because your head deserves a hairstyle worth loving. Art Cut Tech's barbers provide current cuts, traditional trims, and enduring classic styles for men and women and children. Why look good when looking great is so much better? Visit Art Cut Tech's Barbershop and Supplies in the State and Beacon Plaza on East State Boulevard in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Art Cut Tech's. American politicians are renowned for making ridiculous campaign promises that usually aren't even worth keeping. Promises made, promises broken, promises kept. It's all the same political game, just like Betty Boop knew in 1932. Directed by Dave Fleischer, this is Betty Boop for President.
I'll handle all the money when I'm the president. We want Betty, we want Betty.
Now if you have a sister and want a brother too, tell Pa and Ma to vote for me, I'll see what I can do.
We want Betty, we want Betty, we want Betty, we want Betty. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I'm Mr. Nobody. Who will make your taxes light? Mr. Nobody. Who'll protect the voters' right? Mr. Nobody. Who fills up your flour keg? Who cares if you have to beg? Who cares if you break a leg? Mr. Nobody. Boo, boo. Boo, boo. When you're hungry, who feeds you? Mr. Nobody. Who cares what becomes of you? Mr. Nobody. Should you wake some early dawn, find a new milkman is on. Who cares if your wife is gone? Mr. Nobody. Boo, boo. Boo.
Oh, when I'm the president.
When I'm the president.
I won't talk on the radio when I'm the president. Oh, when I'm the president.
When I'm the president, I'll show you how I'll run the house when I'm the president. What this country is in need of is a lot of hidey-ho, boop-a-doops and chocolate ice cream.
We say yes.
And we say no.
Now we will give things for nothing, movies, cabarets, and jazz.
We accept it.
We reject it.
You're an elephant.
You're an ass.
Yeah.
You have heard all my suggestions, and with me you all agree. Now we'll have a perfect country. These improvements you will see.
Say, what is this? Well,
Goodness gracious me.
Oh, when I'm the president, I'll give you all a great big kiss when I'm the president.
Restaurant is a great place for excellent food. 9 Mile Restaurant is also a great place to enjoy refreshing drinks. Check out our daily drink specials. Monday, domestic bottled beer for $1.50 and domestic draft for $1.25. Tuesday, 12-ounce drafts of Blue Moon for $2 and large pitchers for $6.50. Wednesday is Margarita Night. Margaritas for $2.50. Small pitchers for $6. $11 large pitchers, plus Corona and Dos Equis for $2.75 each. Thursday, Miller Lite, Budweiser, and Bud Light in a bottle for $2.25. Friday, Jaeger Bombs for $3.50 and Busch Light for $2. Saturday, Irish car bombs, 2 for $8, and screwdrivers for $2.50. Sunday, domestic beer buckets, 5 bottles for $10. Have fun and drink responsibly at 9 Mile Restaurant. 9 Mile Restaurant and Catering. Visit Art Cut Tech's Barbershop and Supplies in Fort Wayne because your head deserves a hairstyle worth loving. Art Cut Tech's barbers provide current cuts, traditional trims, and enduring classic styles for men and women and children. Why look good when looking great is so much better? Visit Art Cut Tech's Barbershop and Supplies in the State and Beacon Plaza on East State Boulevard in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Art Cut Tech's. Fox News reveals whiteness as a weapon. Fox News personality Tucker Carlson recently hosted Univision anchorman Jorge Ramos as a guest on his show via satellite. The Daily Mail. Headline: Fox News host Tucker Carlson tells Mexican-born Univision anchor Jorge Ramos, "You're whiter than I am," in heated debate about immigration. Carlson asked Ramos to clarify his recent comments about the United States being our country, not theirs. Who is the us and who is the they? Carlson demanded of his guest. Ramos explained that there are people in the country who want to go back to 1965 when there was a white majority and who believe that Latinos, immigrants, and refugees have no place here. This is not a white country. This is not their country. It is ours, Ramos said before adding, "This is a multiracial country and we must be tolerant." Carlson then snapped at Ramos. "Let me just point out that you are white, obviously. You're whiter than I am. You have blue eyes, so I don't know exactly what you mean by white or Latino. Are you getting this, people?" Tucker Carlson, who is a white man, calls Jorge Ramos, a white man, as an insult. Dude actually said, "You are whiter than I am," as an insult. This may be the first time I have ever seen whiteness used as a weapon. This is weaponized whiteness, despite being armed with weaponized whiteness. White Congressman Steve King from Iowa is afraid that white people are becoming a minority group in the United States of America. CNN. Headline: Steve King. Blacks and Hispanics will be fighting each other before overtaking whites in population. Iowa Representative Steve King said Monday that blacks and Hispanics will be fighting each other before overtaking whites in the U.S. population. King, a Republican, was on the radio responding to a question about Univision anchor Jorge Ramos's comment to Tucker Carlson on Fox News that whites would become a majority-minority demographic in America by 2044, a point Ramos used to make the argument that it is a multiracial country. Jorge Ramos' stock in trade is identifying and trying to drive wedges between race, King told Des Moines, Iowa radio host Jan Michelson on 1040 WHO. Race and ethnicity. When you start accentuating the differences, then you start ending up with people that are at each other's throats. And he's adding up Hispanics and blacks into what he predicts will be in greater number than whites in America. I will predict that Hispanics and the blacks will be fighting each other before that happens, says Representative Steve King, the Republican from Iowa. U.S. Congressman Steve King makes two predictions. First, King says the Hispanics and the blacks will be fighting each other. Secondly, King predicts that Hispanics and the blacks will eventually outnumber the white population in the United States. CIA.gov, the World Factbook. North America, United States, people and society. The population of the United States of America as of July 2016 is 323,995,538 people. So people, almost 324 million people in the United States. Ethnic groups. White people comprise 79.96% of the population. Black, 12.85%. Asian, 4.43%. Amerindian and Alaska Native, 0.97%. Native Hawaiian and other Pacific Islander, 0.18%. Two or more races, 1.61%. But there's a note, a special note. A separate listing for Hispanic is not included because the U.S. Census Bureau considers Hispanic to mean persons of Spanish, Hispanic, Latino origin, including those of Mexican, Cuban, Puerto Rican, Dominican Republic, Spanish, or Central or South American origin living in the U.S. who may be of any race or ethnic group, white, black, Asian, etc. That said, about 15.1% of the total U.S. population is Hispanic. Are you getting this, people? Hispanics can be white, black, Asian, or etc., etc., etc. If Hispanics can be white, black, Asian, or etc., why in the world are we talking about white people and black people? The Dean Robinson Radio Show presents news and social commentary from Fort Wayne, Indiana, hosted by Summit City Noise producer Dean Robinson. The Dean Robinson Radio Show airs every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 4 p.m. on Indiana Talks. Use the TuneIn Internet Radio app to hear Indiana Talks 24 hours a day, or visit indianatalks.com. The Dean Robinson Radio Show is also a podcast, available online, on demand, at Facebook and Summit City Noise. Listen to the Dean Robinson Radio Show every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 4 p.m. on Indiana Talks.
Dose of Landis, in a Landis moment. Get a dose of Landis. This is the Landis moment. Dose.
Jeff, what's coming up in the next episode of A Dose of Landis?
Stack the Deck, a professional wrestling event that was held November 11th in South Bend, Indiana. You'll see hardcore matches, tag matches, diva matches, and tons of unpredictable stuff. We have Rock Langston, Jimmy Shaolin, Lois London, Jake the Snake Roberts made a special appearance just as well that day.
Too Many Days. That's a song by Sankofa, right?
Yeah, and I was on the music video just as well.
So where'd you get the t-shirt?
From a Sankofa CD release party.
So that's you on the t-shirt, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he gave you a t-shirt?
And I had to pay for it.
Watch A Dose of Landis, 11 p.m. Thursdays on Access Fort Wayne 2. Dose. Get hip to what's happening in the world with the Dean J Television Show every Saturday at 5 p.m. on Access Fort Wayne 2, right before The Fort Report with News Sentinel writer Kevin Leininger. The Dean J Television Show presents news, social commentary, music, and entertainment from Summit City Noise producer Dean Robinson, also known as Summit City music recording artist Dean J. Watch the Dean J Television Show every Saturday at 5 p.m. right before The Fort Report with News Sentinel writer Kevin Leininger on Access Fort Wayne 2. Access Fort Wayne 2 is Comcast Channel 57 and Frontier Channel 27. Consult your local TV listings, Facebook, and YouTube for the Dean J Television Show.
spell my name right, 'cause I'm not dying tonight. I won't fall, I won't fight. Yeah, TV is a drug, should be labeled as such, 'cause an hour a day is an hour too much. But look, there you are, you just can't get enough. But that airtime's not free, and you can't pay that much. I'll take the blacklist, they better spell my name right, 'cause I'm not fading tonight, and I won't join their fight. They got a blacklist, they better spell my name right, 'cause I'm not dying tonight. I won't fall, I won't fight. Platinum selling super slave, tethered to a golden chain. I really liked your video, but I couldn't tell if it was you. Soon you're feeling all the pain, and album sales are on the wane. You know you really can't complain. You sold your soul, now wear the stain. Now you've got a job to save, so give the people what they crave. Blow on kisses, smiles and waves. The label says how to behave. What's a slave? I'll take the blacklist, they better spell my name right, 'cause I'm not fading tonight, and I won't join their fight. They got a blacklist, they better spell my name right, 'cause I'm not dying tonight. I won't fall, I won't fight. I'll take the blacklist, they better spell my name right, 'cause I'm not fading tonight, and I won't join their fight. They got a blacklist, they better spell my name right, 'cause I'm not dying tonight. I won't fall, I won't fight.
Thanks for watching The Dean Show. I'll be here next week.